I partnered with them about a year and a half ago to help those of you in this community completely for free with your Medicare needs. And that's exactly what they're doing, and they're incredible. Take advantage of that. There's nothing that's for free anymore these days. It's nuts. Everything's got a price, right? Except for free Medicare help. All right, anyway. So I want to talk about this 15.7%. This is incredible. Let's pop this up right here, right now. Let's talk through the details on this. All right. So recently, the Senior Citizens League. Now, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, or if you are just the first time here, I've talked about the Senior Citizens League many times over the last several years. But they're a great organization. They're like, advocates for Social Security beneficiaries. I really like what they're doing. I agree with most of what they do. But yeah, they do some really good work. Anyway, they recently released a report, and they found, going back to 2016, 10 years ago, that's it, just 10 little years ago. 10 years goes by pretty fast. I think we all recognize that, right? Anyway, going back to 2016, they found that Social Security benefits have lost 13.7% of purchasing power just in the last 10 years. What I mean by that is your $1 is no longer worth $1 anymore. Your $1 is now worth 86.3 cents. Because that's the depletion of purchasing power. So that's what's been happening. However, they also found that the average Social Security beneficiary would need an increase to their benefit by $295.85 per month just to bring them up to where they're supposed to actually be. But they're not, because we've lost basically that much money in the depletion of our purchasing power. That's incredible. Can you imagine? We've literally evaporated nearly $300 off the average benefit just by literally inflation on our dollars. Inflation on goods and services prices means depletion of the power of our dollar to buy goods and services. That's how that works. Now, they also found that the average Social Security beneficiary would need a 15.7% raise to their benefit just to bring them up to where they're actually supposed to be. So literally, if we wanted to regain that nearly $300 that we've all lost on average over the last 10 years, we would all need an immediate 15.7% raise to our monthly benefit just to bring us not above water, nope, not above water, but literally just to bring us back to where we are supposed to be, negating all of the depletion of our purchasing power. That's literally not even to bring us ahead. It's just to bring us back up to parity with where we're supposed to be based on inflation of prices on goods and services that have not been accurately reflected in the cost of living adjustments that we've all received over the last 10 years, since 2016 until now. And that would literally just bring us back up to parity. That's it. Not even ahead. Parity, equal to. That's what that means. Parity, equal to. So that's nuts, right? Now, as I mentioned a few minutes ago at the beginning of the video, I said, drop your comments down below and let me know, is this also what you've been experiencing and what you've been resonating with as we've all been trying to live our lives over the last, again, 10 years or so? And our dollars and our benefits just seem to be falling behind. Gee, every single month, every single year that goes by, prices go up, and I don't know, my benefits don't really seem like they're keeping up anymore. Maybe it's just it's an illusion, right? I'm hallucinating this year. And then the next year comes by. Man, it seems like things have really gone up in price again. It seems like my benefit isn't really keeping up. I'm not really getting the things that I was getting. I don't know, maybe I'm hallucinating again this year. Another year goes by, same situation. Nope, it's not an illusion. Nope, you're not hallucinating. It's the reality. And this is just over the last 10 years. Now, the scary part about all this is if we were to look back, going back to the turn into the 2000s, say go back to 2000, the year 2000, say 26 years ago, just for easy rounding purposes here. If we were to go back then, so this 15.7% increase that they're suggesting, just to give you a couple examples, would translate into $157 of a raise on a monthly basis for a $1,000 monthly benefit, and it would translate into just under $300 of a raise on a monthly basis for a $2,000 monthly benefit. That's where they're coming up with that $295.85 of how much of an increase the average beneficiary would need just to bring them up to parity, as we suggested. Anyway, drop your comments